is the championship game in the Big 10 Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoffs.
We out here, man.
Welcome, everyone. The Lucas
See if we can do something in the game, man.
As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Can't take a knee till we win our weight. Can't take a knee till we win our weight. Yeah. Yo. All right, let's go, O.
Here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Douglas. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it on the move. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it to the right side. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Handoff to the back. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush gets home.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Using his legs here. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance.
So So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Throwing for his running back. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again? Or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the move now. He's going to take off here. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Throw to the running back in the flat. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
Come on.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The offense gets set for the 10th play on this drive. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, Michigan. Good connection there for 6 points. Methodical but effective, but probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. That's the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He wins the foot race to the end zone. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Douglas. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. pressure in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And now the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Slides the big throw. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They mix it up with a run. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
The Wolverines line it up with 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking deep to the right side. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. As the first down is still going. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll test the right side here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it in the open. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
He's going to pull it down and run. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
7th play of the drive coming up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. To begin the drive here, set up at the 30.
Anytime you get outside of the pocket, deep in an opponent's territory, it's a good opportunity, but the spacing is so condensed it can be a little bit misleading. And here, the quarterback took the bait, and the defense reels in the interception.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going to take a shot down the left side. And the outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. What a catch! The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, give him the ball.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
But I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all
looking for a man deep down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick throw to his receiver. With the catch, it's Douglas. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Wolverines are in the red zone. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush. Sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lanes. This drive's going to start with decent field position. First play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Close to the tight end. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only a cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this, you go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the 2nd half.
And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 25.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
So after the massive play, it's 1st down just outside the red zone now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
about this defense. Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trying for a huge rush. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the ball. Rough start with the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner will be brought down. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. They're going to run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Bringing pressure. He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
And I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Stopped short of the end zone. Spot the ball at the 2-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Needing a score badly, likely 4-down territory. Here comes third and goal. Play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move now. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down here for this offense. And the single back takes the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. He finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The pocket breaking down. He escapes the pocket. Breaks free. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kurt, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down to the 16, looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep down the left side. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. There was no catching him that time. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Douglas. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They're going to run it here. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Will hand it off. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So, Kurt, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it here. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. This 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Extending the play now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary, and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Makes it look easy.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it 4th down in their territory and got stopped. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The Wolverines will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Working clock with the ground game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The ball handed off. Gets the first and still running. They made the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Wolverines pick up enough for a first down here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. The back's got it. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. The play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Less than 2 minutes from the conference championship, and they keep the football and secure the win. On third down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Running play called on 3rd and short. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about the job here by this defense? In the red zone, backed up deep in their own territory. Not fooled at all by this shotgun, thinking that they may throw. Instead, they tried to draw, and it stopped immediately.
Fourth down, going for a first down or a touchdown here. Their last chance here. He's running out of time here. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they put 6 more on the board.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. So they make the tackle what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. It's always a special year, but after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big 10. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Big 10 mine, baby. Get that back.